In this session, we are going to look at how to write numbers in standard forms, which is also called as scientific notation. Standard forms or scientific notation is just a mean of expressing a value as the product of a number lying between 1 to 10 and the power of 10. So we are going to look at example A, which is telling us that express 10 in standard forms or scientific notation. So let's get into that. Number A is saying express 10 in standard forms. Now when you are dealing with a whole number such as 10, what you do is assume 10 is the same as 10.0. A mathematician, when he or she sees 10 and 10.0, will just know that it is the same. So for us to express this into standard forms, you must consider the first non-zero number. And the first non-zero number here is 1. Then you count the steps that you are going to jump from the decimal point up to that non-zero number. So if you see here, we can see we have 10.0. If you pick this point, bring towards the non-zero number, you will jump one step. We shall have 1.0. So it means we have jumped one step. So we shall have 1.0 times 10. The 10 here will be raised to power the number of times that you jumped in order to bring the decimal points to or in front of the non-zero number. So we only jumped one step, so 10 will be raised to 1. So you can also write it as 1 times 10 to power 1, and 10 to power 1 is the same as 10. So this is our answer. Then number B is saying 132,000. Number B is saying 132,000. The same, you assume 132,000 is the same as 132,000.0. Then we shall deal with the first non-zero number, which is 1. We shall say 1 point. How many steps have we taken to bring the decimal point up to in front of 1? We shall have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have gone 5 steps. It means we shall say 1 times 10 to power 5. We have expressed that in standard form. Let's go to the next. Number C is saying 0.234. Number C is saying 0.234. 0.234. Now here, if you see 0 is behind and the decimal point is behind a non-zero number, the first one, which is 2. So we need to get the first non-zero number, which is 2. Then decimal point has to come up to in front of it. So how many steps shall we take from where the decimal point is initially up to in front of 2? We shall take only one step. So it means we shall have 2.34. Now if you are bringing a decimal point from behind the number, you multiply it by the negative 10 to power negative power. we have 0 steps, so we are going to have 10 to the power negative 1, and that is done. Finally, number D, we have 0.00045. Number D, we have 0.00045. Then first non-zero number here is 4. How many steps shall we take to bring the decimal point there? We shall have 1, 2, 3, 4. But since it is coming from behind, it means the power must be negative. So we shall have 4.5 times 10 to the power negative 4. That is the end of the session. Thank you so much.